This is a continuous from the previous video. But, this man and his government people and their satellite controllers have played their voodoo puppet torture, and they have to get charged for mouth exhaustion, attempts of murder, and dehydration attempts of murder, them burning my face and mouth, and them trying to wear me down physically with their satellites and their activity of torturing me. That's attempted murder, 100%. That's what they did to my father, too. And, the government has to get charged for all the years of their agents trying to confuse my identity with other people of my mother and father's companies. These people even tried to confuse people that worked at my mother and father's companies. These people tried to make up lies, slandering my character. These people have had impersonators that tried to impersonate my parents, impersonators that tried to impersonate me. These people tried to steal my mother and father's estates. I have nothing to do with those people. The Royal Protocol's in the media 24 hours a day. It's never signed, never gave, never sold, never went and do it, not ever going to, not never. And I'm not allowed to sacrifice my lifestyle for anybody. So in reference to anybody stealing monies or blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, they have to get prosecuted. I'm the only child and last living relative of my parents. So, in reference to these men trying to make up this position of them trying to control my life and them blocking me from my money and my mother and father's estates, all those men have to get prosecuted. And the people that damaged my teeth, those people have to get prosecuted. And in reference to Jewish physicians, or I haven't received any letters in the mail if anybody sent it, in reference to the situation of, the history of these, prosecuting of dirty government trying to steal my sperm, or government people trying to steal my identity, or, they're supposed to be investigating to find out which people tried to get plastic surgery to try to steal my identity, which people have tried to murder me, which people have tried to do things. There's political crimes of some of these government people that tried to murder me, and they tried to use medical people before to try to murder me. And, that's treason. And that is attempts of murder and manslaughter and a lot of other crimes. But, in reference to this man, he was just trying to claim that he was making up shit. Meaning like he was making up shit, trying to claim he thought somebody was living an out-of-control lifestyle. Never lived an out-of-control lifestyle. These people kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. They have it on date. And they know the location of which mansion they kidnapped me from. And they know who some of these people are. But this government man thought he'd play this satellite game. And somebody knows which government man had put me on satellite. There was some senator that was trying to murder me. And my mother had prosecuted him before or something. But, there was one satellite that was watching me. But then, meaning a satellite that, maybe it was the British intelligence or the Treasury or something. But then these other satellites tried to murder me. Meaning like when I've been held hostage. Never been a criminal, never done nothing, anything that, anything that has anything to do with drugs or abuses. Never been involved with none of that shit. So anyways, these government people have never been involved in crimes or any type of crazy shit. You know what I mean? So in reference to the government and their government man that fabricated, he thought somebody being rich and born rich, he would make up some shit about a person where his German political position, he would try to control a Jewish person's life and a Catholic. I'm Jewish and Catholic. And this man, like they even have phone calls of the ransom notes and ransom phone calls that they had made back in the 80s when they had held me hostage in Indiana. And yet these people are claiming they don't even know who I am in Indiana, even though my mother was even on the news in some places in reference to them holding me hostage. So, it's kind of one of these things where, this government man tried to make up lies and tried to put somebody else's criminal record on me. He tried to make up domestic violence, tried to make up criminal things. Never been involved in stupid shit. Never been involved in anybody's tricks. But, in reference to this man and his government people saying that he thought your life needed controlled was their way of trying to hold me hostage, their way of trying to murder me, their way of stealing from me, and then their way of stealing sperm. They tried to steal sperm to breed into my family name. None of those children will ever have my family name. It's all copywritten. I'm the last of the bloodline of my parents. Any children I have in the future, if I have a child with a female, they won't be able to use my last name either, my real biological name. They'll have to use their mother's name. Mm-hmm. So, because my mother and father's estates are really big, naturally. It's two of the largest estates in American history, of course. And I'm the only owner, I'm the only child. So, in reference to these government people and their tricks, we need the man in court to explain what he called an out-of-control lifestyle. And we need to see if that man had ever been prosecuted by my mother, or if that man had ever been arrested for stalking me before, or if that man's name's on the hate club list. See, the hate club list is a group of people that hated me or hated my parents, people that had 7 deadly sins of jealousy, or people that was fatal attraction, sexual predators. And there's been sexual predators in the medical industry, too, that have tried to murder me. And they tried to steal my penis. They tried to steal sperm and blood, So, and they tried to steal diamonds from my body, too. So, it's kind of a point of information that in reference to this man and all his government people, they get prosecuted. I'm trying to get home to my mother and father's mansions. I haven't received a limousine from my mother and father's companies or anything. And Duke Energy said hello, I guess. And some other companies said hello, I guess. But the point of information is these people tried to make up slanderous things about me. Things that I don't do. Places I don't go. And this man tried to call me a criminal. When the Royal Protocol is my identity and it's in the media 24 hours a day. And it's there for a lot of reasons. It's there to prosecute people that block me from the media. It's there to arrest people that try to ruin my career. It's there to prosecute people that try to steal my identity. And it's there just in case anybody's trying to block me from my mother and father's mansions. It's there for a lot of reasons. And those government people and whoever they are, the Royal Protocol in the media has to be used against people that are doing those things. People that's tried to hurt me, people that's tried to steal from me. And people that are blocking me from my relationships from having a girlfriend, too. The Royal Protocol document has to be used to prosecute people that are blocking me from having a girlfriend, blocking me from living my life, blocking me from my trust funds. And every day they're blocking me from my monies and lawsuits